Dom DeMarco.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Alrighty, man. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here, back with another reaction video. Today we finna react to how Ether saved Nas' career. First and foremost, happy birthday to the brother Nas. Virgo gang in the bit. I told you Virgos are Virgoats, nigga. I told y'all didn't think. You thought it was just Kobe, Dave Chappelle, Beyonce, Michael Jackson, myself. It's deeper than what you think, bruh. We got way more legends in this list. Niggas was surprised about Eazy-E. Now you gonna know that we got fucking Nas over here, bruh. We got Nas over here, the Virgoats. Yes, the Virgoats. That's what I call us. I call us the Virgoats because we just got nothing but fucking goats in here. Well, we got a couple of bad apples. Tyler Perry, Jada Pinkett. We can get them on up out of there. We don't acknowledge those two. We don't acknowledge those two. We'll let the Libras have them. We'll let the Libras and the Leos do with them as they will. We Virgoats, we don't claim them. You can keep Tyler Perry, you can keep Jada Pinkett. We good on them too. But anywho, without further ado, man, shout out to my happy birthday to my Virgo brethren Nas, man. Most definitely had to do a Nas video for this day in particular, man. It's this very special day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Taraji. Her birthday was on 9/11. I'm trying to think who else. Lorenz Tate, you know what I'm saying? Mario, I think his birthday just passed. Come on, dog. Virgoats, man. Fucking Ludacris, man. What is it, the braids? No, come on, man. Fucking Common, bruh. Come on, dog. Joe Buttons. Yes, we got Joe Buttons, whose birthday just passed. Shout out to Joe Buttons, too, man. My Virgo brethren in the building, dog. What they talking about? Shout out to my Virgo brethrens, man.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks. Then shut the fuck up in 2024. You sound dumb.
Shout out to my Virgo brethrens. Shut the fuck up in 2024. Shout out to my Virgo brothers, man. Without further ado, man, let's get right into this, dog. Virgoats in the building, man. Stop playing with us. We up, nigga. When this Virgo season is up, nigga. Fuck the rest of y'all, niggas.
What's up, it's your boy July with Luxury Intent. And yes, you see the title, How Ether Saved Nas' Career. And I know it's a big debate even to this day, which diss track was better between Nas' Ether and Jay-Z's Takeover.
Ether, nigga. It's not even up for debate, nigga. This is not a fucking debate, nigga. You cap. Ain't nobody debating this, nigga. Ether is that fucking fuck out of here, nigga. Cap, nigga. Cap.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Hell no. Trash ass nigga.
Cap.
But to the general public, Nas got the better of Jay in the battle. But in this particular video, we are going to take a deep dive into how Ether saved Nas' career. In order to do that, we have to start from the beginning of Nas' career to get a real perspective on how it did. So let's get to it. Nasir Jones, born on September 14th, 1973, was born and raised in New York in the Queensbridge house.
Why he looking at him like that though? What's that about? My brother, you got a problem? We got a problem? If I'm Nas and I look back at that picture, I'm looking like, hey my nigga, did you have a problem with me that day or something? What the fuck you looking at me like that for? Nah, B, it was something in my eye. See, it was a B on your top of your head, B. Dead ass, son. Yo, it was a B on top of my head, B. Yeah, bro, it's about to sting your ass, bro. But it said, nah, fuck it. Damn, B. Yo, good looking now, B. Word is bun, B. Dead ass, son. I love making fun of y'all New York niggas and y'all fucking word and y'all accent, bro. dead ass, B. Facts be dead ass, son.
Housing projects with his mom and his brother Jungle. Nas' father would leave the household when Nas was only 8 due to his mother and father ending their relationship with each other. At 12, Nas would find his passion in the newly found genre called hip-hop, rapping to his friends and practicing rhymes in his free time. By the time he was 15, he would start taking hip-hop serious and drop out of high school to fully focus on hip-hop and his dreams. Around the same time, Nas would meet producer Large Professor, and with meeting Large Professor, he would get introduced to the group Main Source. With meeting Main Source, Nas would get his big break with them, giving Nas a opening verse on Live at the Barbecue on Main Source 1991 album Breaking Atoms. And that verse alone would build extreme buzz for Nas.
Swimming in women like a lifeguard. Put on a bulletproof nigga, I strike hard. Kidnap the president's wife without a plan. And hanging niggas like the Ku Klux Klan. I melt mics to the sound waves over. Hey yo, one step into me, you'd rather step to Jehovah.
With the hype big surrounding Nas after that verse, you would think all the labels would be knocking at his door. But
Out
they
to
wasn't.
Jalen Rose.
Nas would end up getting rejected
RP
from
the
a few
Prodigy.
labels, including Def Jam Recordings. Nas would continue to work on his craft. In mid-1992, Nas would meet MC Search, who was known for being a part of the group Third Base, and he wanted to work with Nas for a solo album titled Return of the Product. While they was recording and chopping it up, MC Search found out Nas didn't have a record deal, and Search had connections due to how long he'd been in the rap game up to that point. Search would get Nas' demo and shop it around to labels, and he would end up getting it in the hands of Faith Newman, who was A&R at Columbia Records at the time, and apparently she had been looking for Nas for some time now and couldn't get in touch with him. So it was official. Nas would sign to Columbia Records, and MC Search and Nas would instantly get to work on his debut album. And on April 19th, 1994, Nas would release his debut album, Illmatic, which will end up becoming one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time and one of the most influential hip-hop albums of all time. Illmatic made the hip-hop landscape shift from its over-the-top production from the likes of Pete Rock, Q-Tip, DJ Premier, and Large Professor to its lyrical and poetical concepts with songs like The World Is Yours, Halftime, and One Love, with every song on the album telling a story of the struggle of a young black man in America. Illmatic would receive immediate praise from hip-hop from the gate, but the album would not commercially perform well, with Illmatic debuting number 12 on the Billboard 200 charts and only selling 63,000 copies in its first week, with Illmatic having no commercial appeal compared to its contemporaries at that time, with artists like Dr. Dre selling 516,000 copies in his first week with The Chronic and Snoop Dogg selling over 800,000 copies in his first week with Doggy Style a year prior. So even though Illmatic was critically praised, it lacked commercial-friendly singles. With Nas feeling the pressure and wanting to be a bigger artist, he would hire new management, which would be the Commissioner, better known as Steve Stout. With Nas changing his whole style and look to his music, with a change in production and sound thanks to Steve guidance.
Yeah, do you refresh my memory? So Illmatic came out, it had done well, but he wasn't.
Yeah,
really
you know what?
out there in the right-
I didn't like what was happening. I felt like AZ Sugar Hill had come out, and AZ was looking big, and I felt like Nas. I don't know, man. Something drew me to the kid. I felt like something. It was going to be one of those things where he made this album and everybody loved it, and then all of a sudden, nothing happened. You
so
know,
critical acclaim more than
it turns into some critical acclaim, and we don't. And that could have easily happened with him.
Nas' first single for his sophomore album, It Was Written, would be titled If I Ruled the World, released on June 4th, 1996, with a whole different appearance and swag to himself. And in the hip-hop community, this song would get heavily criticized initially upon release due to the pop sound with Lauryn Hill singing the hook and the cookie-cutter lyrics Nas was spitting compared to his prior work. But regardless of how hip-hop felt about the single, it was Nas' first successful single on Billboard, with the song peaking number 53 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts.
That song was
which
a
would set
bop.
up-
Hey, that song was a bop though. I don't get the hate behind it. See, y'all niggas in the 90s, bro, y'all was doing too much. Y'all was hating on Jay-Z for that Babyface touch me with your heart to go. I can't go a day without my sunshine. That shit a bop, nigga. What y'all talking about? Fuck out of here. Y'all New York niggas just want to listen to dusty ass, crusty ass, smoking weed, drinking 40s ass music, dog. With your dirty ass Timbs and your sweaty ass fucking Yankee hats, man, and your dirty ass dusty ass do-rags on. Man, get the fuck out of here, dog. Hell, dog. Fuck out of here, nigga. Y'all niggas don't want to hear no bops, man. Y'all just want to hear that lyrical spiritual. I'm the lyrical, miracle, spiritual, lyrical, nigga. Man, get the fuck out of here, nigga.
John in Tennessee, go ahead. What you want to say?
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Oh, come on, man.
Nigga, If I Ruled the World was a fucking bop, nigga. I free all my sons. I love them, baby. Black diamonds and pearls.
The red carpet for Nas to officially release his sophomore album titled It Was Written, July 2nd, 1996. With this album being more concentrated on the mainstream side of things and polished, with more smooth production compared to Illmatic, with most of the production being done by Trackmasters. It Was Written would go on to be a success, selling 270,000 copies in its first week, more than triple the amount of his debut album, Illmatic. And even though It Was Written as a classic, this was the first seed planted into Nas' temporary downfall. With Nas seeing the success of going commercial with It Was Written, Nas would continue to follow the script and begin to abandon his core audience. And I'm not saying this was all Nas' fault, because he felt he had no choice. By 1996, hip-hop had become glamorized due to Tupac All Eyes on Me and Puff's Bad Boy Run, with rappers wearing Versace, riding flashy cars, and wearing flashy jewelry. With Nas probably having no choice but to adapt to the new times if he was trying to be a successful musician. In 1997, Nas would create a group with AZ, Foxy Brown, and Nature called The Firm, and this was the beginning of Nas making subpar music with the group, releasing their self-titled album on October 21st, 1997. The album would receive pretty much bad reviews due to the fact the album was chasing too many radio hits and had too much of a pop-oriented sound for it to be a hip-hop album. Rather than trying to make a cohesive album, they was just chasing hits. The album would sell decent though, selling 147,000 copies in its first week, peaking number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. With this album leading into a pathway for Nas to start chasing hits and living up to the quote-unquote rapper image. And this is when Jay-Z would come into the picture, and Nas and Jay already having silent tension due to Nas feeling Jay-Z was copying his style. From the way Jay rhymed to even sampling Nas' voice on his single titled Dead Presidents. With Nas and Jay sneak dissing each other on tracks since 1996, but with Biggie's passing, Jay wanted the top spot by any means. In 1998, Jay-Z would take that spot with his breakout album Volume 2 Hard Knock Life, debuting number 1 on the Billboard 200 and selling 350,000 copies in its...
He ain't take over, nigga. Did you forget that DMX also came out that year? This nigga didn't run nothing, dog. This nigga had a good ass... This nigga, don't get me wrong, Hard Knock Life was going crazy, but DMX, nothing was touching DMX. DMX was on fucking fire, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, dog. Jay-Z wasn't running shit, nigga. DMX was the hottest nigga at that time, dog. If we talking New York, DMX was the hottest nigga at that time. Be real, bro.
Its first week, spawning hit singles Hard Knock Life, Can I Get A featuring Ja Rule and Emil, and Money Cash Girls featuring DMX.
Don't forget Money Ain't a Thing with Jermaine Dupri. Don't forget about that. That was a banger too. Money Ain't a Thing. That's my shit. I don't care what nobody say, nigga. That's my shit, nigga. That's my favorite Jay-Z song, bro. Out of his whole catalog. Money Ain't a Thing. do 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 do. And the Ferrari, a Jaguar, switching 4 lanes with the top down, screaming out, money ain't a thing, bubble hard in that other horse ass rain. With the window back, holler back, money ain't a thing. Jigga, I don't like it if it don't bling bling in the hair with the prices, the money ain't a thing. Down hard in my thumb, down style when the wing, when you hit the brakes, new whip, money ain't a thing. Y'all wanna floss with us? All across the world, we burning us. That's my shit, dog. I love that song.
And with Jay-Z becoming so successful, everybody was waiting on Nas to release his next solo album. With the anticipation so big, this would cause one of the first big leaks in the music industry with the new MP3 technology advances, causing Nas to have to reroute and record more material to make up for the leaks. On April 6, 1999, Nas would release I Am, and the album would be an underwhelming performance compared to Nas' standards. I don't know if it was because a lot of original material for the album was bootlegged, forcing Nas to record all new material for the album, or what. But Nas would take a dip lyrically and song making wise, but he would have a couple gems on that album to me personally, like Nas Is Like and NY State of Mind Part 2. But that couldn't save the album quality wise, with Nas having a specific theme through the album and not delivering on it due to him trying to chase radio hits. And it was an epic fail far as reaching mainstream success, with the songs like Hate Me Now featuring Diddy only peaking number 62 on the Billboard Hot 100, and You Won't See Me Tonight featuring Aaliyah not entering the Hot 100 at all. But overall, the critical reception to the album was not that good, even though it sold 470,000 copies in its first week. And you would think with that reception, he would tone it down and go back to the drawing board, but he wouldn't. He would come right back 7 months later and release his fourth studio album titled Nostradamus, and this would probably be the lowest point in Nas' career critically. And this album right here would be labeled as his worst album even to this day. With people already having talks of if Nas was falling off, this would continue the talks. With Nas up to that point seeming like every album after Illmatic.
Is this the album with Uchiwali on it? Is this the album with Uchiwali on it? Uchiwali, Uchi Bang Bang, Uchiwali. I fuck with that song. Oh, okay, I fuck with that song, nigga. I fucks with that song, bro. And the other song with Genuine, oh, I love that song. But I love that song mainly for Genuine, though. Fuck, I don't really care for Nas verses on it. I care for just Genuine. Genuine on that hook go crazy, though. Shorty, say what's your price? Just to back it up, you can own my ice. Now I tell you oh yeah. Owe me back like you owe your taxes. Owe me back like you owe your rent. Pay me back like 40 acres. Man, that shit go crazy. I love that song, though. I love that song for Genuine, though. Fuck Nas. I don't give a fuck about Nas on that one.
He was going away from his conscious, introspective side to leaning towards more mainstream sounding hip-hop. And Nostradamus would be the personification of that. And it wasn't a bad album, but it was compared to Nas standards.
Oh,
with singles
yeah,
like
Big Mama
Nostradamus
song.
and You Owe Me,
I
which was
got
clear
to
attempts for
have
radio
it.
hits, and they would flop. Nostradamus would debut number 7 on the Billboard 200 and sold a little bit over 200,000 copies in his first week. And with Jay-Z smelling blood like a shark, he would go ahead and try to end Nas' career all the way. By 2001, Jay-Z was considered the top rapper in the game by that time, releasing 2
Gotta stop with these lies, bro. Stop lying to yourself, bro. Stop with these lies, bro. DMX was still a thing. I don't know why we discredited DMX from this whole DMX, Ja Rule. Come on, bro. DMX and Ja Rule. 50 Cent was heating up around this time too. Low key, 50 Cent was heating up with the How to Rob shit. Because if 50 Cent wasn't heating up, then I'm about $1. What the fuck is 50 cents? Where did that line come from? 50 Cent was heating up around this time too. You got fucking, oh man. We gotta stop with this New York bias. We got to, bro. We gotta stop with this East Coast bias.
more platinum albums, with Volume 3, The Life and Times of Sean Carter, and the Dynasty Rock La Familia albums being very successful.
That Dynasty album was not it, bro. Hey, Beans carried that album, bro. I don't care what anybody say. Beanie Sigel carried that fucking album, but that album still wasn't good, bro. Still wasn't good. But come on, man. You had Nelly, you had Eminem. Come on, dog.
And he would double down on that when he would release The Blueprint, which would be a critical and commercial.
Now let's be real. This is Jay-Z's. I understand why. I'll say it once. I'll say it again. I understand why people say this is Jay-Z's best album. I can understand why people say this is Jay-Z's best album. Definitely, I can understand. It's between, for me personally, it's between Black Album and Blueprint. But I definitely say, you know what? I'll go ahead and get the nod to Blueprint over Black Album. Even though I feel like Black Album got more bangers, but Blueprint Blueprint is way more polished.
Commercial success, with the album debuting number 1 on the Billboard 200 and selling 427,000 copies in its first week. And on the Blueprint, Jay-Z would have a song on there titled Takeover. And on this song, he would take direct shots at Nas in the third verse, with Jay-Z on the third verse basically explaining that Nas' career was going downhill at the time, from being held in high regard to not being considered good at all. With Jay-Z also insulting Nas more in the verse that he's richer and more successful than Nas with the numbers to back it up. And then Jay-Z would pull the last curveball in the final bar with him insinuating that he had slept with Nas' baby mama, Carmen Bryant. This was wild because it turned out to be true due to Carmen and Nas having problems in their relationship over the years. Jay-Z came hard on that verse, and Nas' back was really against the wall, with arguably Nas' career on the line with this call out. And people was definitely counting out Nas due to his past albums not meeting expectations. But then a few months later,
this sounds like the Drake and Kendrick beef. This sounds just like, hey, low key, I'm not even gonna lie to you, this sounds parallel to the Drake and Kendrick beef. It really does.
Nas would release Ether. And I'm not even gonna lie, with Nas at the beginning going straight at Jay-Z for starting beef with him on Wax. With the legendary
Jay-Z
intro, FJZ. He would call out Jay-Z on stealing his style and imitating him for years. On Ether, Nas will make it clear this is not a battle because Jay-Z has already lost because he doesn't have what it takes. Nas would unanimously win the battle to the hip-hop media and fans and would soon after release Stillmatic on December 18th, 2001. And this album will reestablish Nas as a force to be reckoned with in the game, with Stillmatic being a critical and commercial success, with the album debuting number 5 on the Billboard 200, selling 342,000 copies in its first week, with Nas on this album getting back to his introspective storytelling side. And from there on, Nas will continue to deliver solid projects like Godsons, Street Disciple, and Hip Hop Is Dead. But to me, Nas got his rhythm and swag back after he beat Jay-Z in the battle due to how much he overcame. Not just in his professional life, but also his personal life. Ether was more than just a diss track to Jay. It was a diss track to the whole hip-hop, whoever felt he fell off or was falling off at that time. And with him winning the battle, he proved all the doubters wrong and overcame the odds. But yep, that's the full breakdown. Y'all let me know down in the comments how y'all feel about this topic. It's your boy July. I'll catch y'all later.
Most definitely. Hey man, I feel like, yo, this is very parallel. This sounds very parallel. The only difference is Nas didn't do the Super Bowl. That's the only difference. Nas ain't do the Super Bowl. I know Ether was killing Jay-Z because Jay-Z put out Blueprint 2, and boy, how the tide had fucking turned. How the tide had fucking turned. That nigga talked all that shit on Takeover, and the strip flipped right on him. But that nigga had Beyonce in his bag. That's the only thing that Drake ain't got. Drake ain't got no Beyonce, so yeah, it's gonna be tough for Drake. Drake ain't got no Beyonce by his side to really help him keep his career intact. Cause dog, ain't nothing he doing sticking right now. But then again, Drake has been on a decline since Views, so it is what it is. But anyways, though, anywho, most definitely, man, motherfucking Ether definitely put Nas back in the right place, even though he did have a mental breakdown after that. But I think that was like due to his mom passing away or something like that. And he had to get himself back right. And then after a while, I think him and Jay squashed it, which was a good thing. But the only good thing I will say about this battle right here, it stayed on the songs. They kept it on Wax. It didn't go as far as like Tupac and Biggie did. It didn't go as far as that. It didn't go as far as Ja Rule and 50 Cent. It didn't go that far. People getting shot, people getting stabbed, people getting beat up. You know what I'm saying? People getting their chains snatched and shit like that. At least it didn't go that far. Because if it went that far, who knows where Nas and Jay-Z would be right now. Literally. But anywho, that's just going to about do it for this one, man. I will see you all in the next video. Happy birthday to the brother Nas, my Virgo brethren. Virgo gang. We in the building. Shout out to the Virgo brethren. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. So then, peace out.